Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and as you can tell, it's going to be a bird chirp kind of a morning. But after that horrible failure of a run that one would call the Wall of Pain challenge, which, yes, I'll be getting back to at some point or another, don't worry about it. But I thought I would do something a bit more comfortable, so we're going to take that same rule robe, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with the Gloves of Gambit. With a 12% damage increase, who knows what can happen with some of these. Now, what I wanted to do is kind of showcase the Gloves of Gambit and show that there are some strange interactions with it. One of the more surprising ones to me is that there's an interaction between it and air spinners. Even though it's not a projectile by the classic sense of the word, you are still throwing a disc of air, so I guess it works with flame fusion, despite the fact that that kind of works on more of a shotgun-like principle. Obviously, it works with obsidian splitters, that's not a surprise. What is a surprise is that it works with Frostwing. Hey, who knows? So we're going to be playing around with that idea throughout this run, hopefully, depending on what drops. Give me my gold. And is there any particular place I'd rather start so as to not deal with any crap? Not really, let's just go. Hey, it's the original 3. It's like getting the old band back together. So every now and again, like, I don't like to do like just all runs that I'm super comfortable with, and I know that's probably sounds odd. You're going, wait, you like to do runs that you're comfortable with? What the hell is wrong with you? But now allow me to explain. The reason why I don't like to do that is because it would get not only would it get very old, but also every now and again, in order to improve yourself as a player, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. I've been kind of working with that a little bit in Monster Hunter as well, stepping outside of my comfort zone to try different weapons and just kind of come to an understanding. Because one of the things that makes Monster Hunter kind of lose some of its luster is if you just keep playing the same weapon over and over again. Not even necessarily just because of, like, you know, play styles and whatnot, but more so because Glass Cannon, by the way, is up on the list, but I'm going to save it in case I find a couple of random garbage relics that I can feed to the... My brain is going Abominable Snowman. But that's not right. The Adorable Mimic. Why was I having trouble with that? Clearly my mind is not in the right place right now. Oh, Flame Fusion. I feel like I don't use Flame Fusion enough, despite the fact that I absolutely love it. So, I wanted to start with it this time because I really like it. It's a very flexible and highly damaging arcana. And once I get it upgraded, I can do even more with it, because it's going to create more of those fire arrows. So at range, it's like an elephant gun. It just kind of fires pellets everywhere. At close range, it has the shotgun effect where it'll just do a huge amount of damage. Did I say the same thing twice, by the way? I think I said the same thing twice. I'm trying to be mindful of my mistakes, because much of the day yesterday I wasn't thinking properly either. Oh, hello. We have the Frostwing upgrade. Oh, pardon me. I mean, I really see no reason not to. Alright, so now the question becomes, take the fiery paintbrush, which is basically more consistent, or take the magician's top hat and hope that we find the wand later. I know, birds, it's a tough decision. Now, one thing I will do is I'll just buy the Journal of Midas first. That'll give us additional money for beating enemies consecutively without taking damage. And now we can put some of those extra funds towards one of these. I think I am going to take the risk and go for the Magician's Top Hat. I recently had a little bit of information shared with me that if you see one half of... Hi, buddy. How are you? How are you, buddy? But if you see one half of a paired relic... Oh, I forgot to get the glass cannon. God damn it. I'm a dummy. Oh, hello, Wanderer's Mechanism. Alright, so I'm seeing so it's not guaranteed, but if you see one half of a fusion relic, the other half is more likely to appear later on. This whole Journal of Midas thing is not going to work if I keep taking stupid damage. Ooh! So now we see that there's a lot of really helpful stuff here. But of course, none of it's going to matter if I can't, you know, get out of a room without taking massive amounts of damage. Seriously. Of course. It's funny, the moment I said, okay, really need to focus on not taking damage to get that Journal of Midas to work, then just everything fell apart. Alright, so Wanderer's Mechanism is high up on the priority list, but we need to earn the money first. Hey, why'd you go back there anyway? Was there something there you were looking for? No, I just got lost again. God damn it. Yeah, I'd like to not take a ton of damage every time I enter a room. It's making it very difficult to get things. God damn it. There we go. That's neat and all, but not sure it's really going to be that helpful. There we go. Now we're starting to look a little better. I'm gonna take it just because, but this is not one of the things that's a surprise that the Gloves of Gambit can interact with. It just doesn't do anything. I see where I'm supposed to go. Alright, well, so far the Magician's top hat thing is going to... It looks like it's going to be a bust. But, hey, who knows? Is that Whirling Wind Agents? Nice, but I don't really want to use it just because it's just... Come on, brain, work with me here. No, you're going to fall apart like a sack of old potatoes. Hold on, we're not doing a critical hit build, so why not just take that? That way, when I do hit critical hits, it'll be more. They'll do more damage and be more effective. At least that's what I'm hoping happens, and it's not just an overall net loss. So minus 20% to critical chance, but plus 80% to critical damage? I think I can work with that. It means we'll like almost never score critical hits, but when they do, boom! Oh yeah! See, that means that the Singing Bowl should be one of our next priorities. And come on. Stop trying to hit me and hit me! Oh, I mean, that's gonna be a much better close range option than Searing Crown. It synergizes a lot better with a power build too. Of course, none of that really matters because we're going up against Zeal in the end, and I would rather have something water-based for her. Preferably something water-based and projectile. There we go. Alright, so with the extra funds that we're getting from the Journal of Midas, we should be able to afford nice things. So let's hope that nice things show up. Also, money isn't going to help when what we're looking for is actually the Magician's Wand. But that is okay. Like I said, I was taking a chance when I picked that one up. Oh, they're dead. Ah, no. I will not suffer to your tricks, tricksy dryad. And of course, that thing is essentially just a hit scan weapon, so... Oh, screw you all. The stupid buzzsaw things are the worst. Well, the worst that they can do. Obviously, the worst is generally the rogues. Alright, got anything good for me? I mean, I like Arc Sphere, but Is it great? Not really. I mean, it is, don't get me wrong, but it's not great for the build I'm going for. I need more projectiles. And apparently Cecil is upset that I'm not fanning all attention onto him right now. But you can also hear the birds outside. He's trying to, like, interact with them. Well, I mean, I see no reason not to pick up Dynamic Disarray. There we go. Sweet projectile goodness. That rebounds. Oh, yeah. God damn it. I thought for some reason that path was incomplete, but nope, just stupid. Wait, this room twice? Like, I am seeing this right, aren't I? Hey, it's just got a different secondary enemy, but it's the same room twice. Wonderful. Alright, what do we got over here? I mean, nothing horrible, but nothing great either. I'm thinking about the Ruby Key because I am looking for either the second half to the Perfect Time Crystal or the Magician's Wand to make the Magician's outfit. So, I mean, it's a thought. And I might as well. At the very least, it'll be a nice temporary... Oh, and that's pretty much the end of the level, so let's just go ahead and finish up. Oh my god! Go away! Why are you still alive? Alright, so now the Ruby Key will start to kick in. Let's see if we get lucky. Well, I mean, that's not exactly what I wanted, but alright. We'll upgrade our robe. I also like that you're now seeing when the Journal of Midas kicks in with that burst of confetti. I love it. Alright, still looking for a good water-based projectile, though. Alright, so I'm seeing both Ring of Reserves and Heavy Travel Jacket would be good. But we're going to momentarily wait, because... Well, now see, the sad part is, as much as I love Aqua Beam, that doesn't count as a projectile. That having been said, I'm still going to take it over Arc Sphere. Because it still will do a great job at getting through Zeal and Earthreach, of course. Hello, visual glitch. Thought I didn't notice you glowing all white and stuff? There we go. Nice and simple. So, just as a matter of curiosity to all my gaming brethren, what was the news that E3 brought that got you the most hyped? Now, I will admit to having just a little bit of a biased opinion just because of, you know, my gaming past, but some of the things that really caught my attention were, I just picked that up and you're already offering to upgrade it? What in the world? I mean, I have nothing against that. I'm gonna take it. Just saying. It's just weird. Also, right now, that is probably a better option than an electric attack here. Nice. Alright, so I think we've got probably one more combat room and then the boss. You know, unless I haven't found the boss room yet. Oh, no. Wow, they just got really confused. Oh no, I was right. One more combat room and then the boss. Get rid of the minions first. Alright, and then if I come back here... What would be better, Heavy Travel Jacket or Ring of Reserves? I think we can all answer that question. Because that is going to power up my Dash, my Aqua Beam, and my Dynamic Disarray. I see no reason not to go for that. But Dark Sage, you're not even using Dynamic Disarray. No, but I will be after I beat this boss, because at that point, the Dynamic Disarray will be more effective than the Blazing Lariat. Okay, that was in proper range to get that to ow work. Oh, I could have just held that because it would shatter his boulders. There we go. Surprised I got that to work, honestly. Snowflake chakrams. It's nice. It's not thrilling, but nice. I'm just gonna leave it. I like what I have right now, and even though Flame Fusion will do decreased damage and not burn Zeal or her minions, I do feel as though we have something going on here. Alright, so, real talk, I mean, I'm not gonna find the wand at this point, so I may as well just sell this for some extra money. There we go. Yep, Ring of Reserves is definitely the right choice. Ooh, I see Mercury Sandals. That could be helpful. Oh, thank you, Journal of Midas. Thank you. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Owie! You and your firewall. Well, wasn't that stressful. Alright, so what do we take here? I mean, the answer seems relatively obvious to me. I don't know about anyone else. And Journal of Midas is providing us with some much-needed adventuring funds to purchase all of these things with. So, this probably goes without saying, but the reason to take Mercury Sandals is, for one, better ability to reposition, but two, it also just makes the exploration portion of everything faster. Alright, and I haven't seen Iris yet. Oh, I see her. And does she have anything good for me? Nope, not this time. It's okay, it was worth a look. Grab that just because. Alright. And that's a very soft synergy because Jade's gem locator does not go off very often. But when it does, I'll get a little healing from it, and that's more or less worth it. Alright, cool. So now, oh, hello. Okay, we're here again. We're here. And like I thought, I wasn't going to find that wand, so screw it, give me that. See, Frostwing doesn't seem very good on the earlier difficulties, where it just seems to just kind of fire off behind you and not do anything, but that becomes really effective on the higher difficulty levels, where the enemies try to trick you and teleport behind you more often. Now, I think that Gloves of Gambit actually work with Water Pulse Agent, but I don't know, and because I'm not trying to take summons right now, I'm probably not going to find out. Pardon me. There we go. Ow! Okay, so actually Jade's gem locator is working a little bit more frequently than I thought it would. So it's actually better than I gave her credit for. So, my bad, guys, my bad. Okay, and that will actually just increase the damage of my basics, so I am okay with that. Cartographer's Quill is showing up a little too late to be useful. So there might be a good point to bring up in that there are other damage ups that are stronger and more effective than Gloves of Gambit. So why would you choose to use that instead of something better? Well, point number one, it's always uncertain what you're going to find in a run. So it helps to have something that's more or less consistent. In this case, Gloves of Gambit is consistent. You just need to be picking up things that count as projectiles, and you get a damage bonus. And 12% is not a bad damage bonus. The other reason is because when you're using projectiles, having more damage also leads to having greater stage presence and control. So I mean, it might not seem like much when you have things that technically do more. But trust me when I say, because you're not always guaranteed, because there's no guarantee as to what you're gonna get, sometimes it's better just to have something consistent. There we go. And we'll drop the key for that. I don't want to hear a word about the 420, okay? Okay, we're more mature than that. I mean, we're not. I tend to make jokes revolving around farts a lot, but I mean, come on, we can do better than a 420 joke. Uh-oh. I made an oops. So, in case you're wondering why I'm trying to attack her when she's using her Dragon Arc, the idea there is that because she has a longer cooldown from her Dragon Arc dash than any of her other attacks, I'm trying to tack on a little bit of extra damage by capitalizing on that. And it worked about halfway. I took a little bit of punishment for it, but you know, one could still argue that the attempt was worth it, or that at least it made me look kind of smart a little bit. If I had maybe like dodged out of my attack a little bit faster, it would have been even smarter move. Journal of Midas is killing it. God damn it. Alright, anything good here? Actually, yes. And we can drop this for this. And what are you? I don't have any summons. Nah, that's looking pretty solid. Now, to answer my own question about E3, the things that got me really hyped up are, for whatever reason, I am always keen for when a new Mario Golf game comes out. It seems that the speed golf mode really just made me go, oh, it's gonna be so much fun! Also, anyone else down for Bowser in that golf outfit? I mean, come on. Also, why does it seem like the longer Nintendo games go on, the less seriously you can take Bowser? Like, this didn't look like just regular old Bowser. Like, Bowser in that golf outfit kind of reminds me of, like, this is like Bowser from Paper Mario. Or like one of the Mario RPGs where he's almost more of a foil than just something to take as a serious threat. Oops. See, part of the problem that I'm having with Flame Fusion right now is that I'm not spacing it correctly. Wow, that was really stupid of me. See, what you have to do is you have to aim it in such a way that it bursts, like, on top of your enemy. I'm doing it accidentally in such a way that it bursts behind them. So when you go to use Flame Fusion, like, for its shotgun burst damage, make sure you're doing it right. Don't do what I did. See, seeing some of the like weird time manipulation mechanics for the Breath of the Wild sequel was also pretty neat. Also, Link rocking that Fabio hair. Come on, give it up for Link rocking the Fabio hair. But I think the thing that really like made my top burst was, and I'm sure a lot of people have the same opinion, Metroid Dread. And I think I might even want to save talking about that for an entirely different video. Suffice it to say, that game has my attention right now. It's coming out in October, and I am thrilled. I can't wait to play a new Metroid adventure. But, like I said, that should be a topic for its own video. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate all of the support. Drop me a like, leave me a comment, the usual YouTube song and dance, hit up my social media, and remember, we're going to be talking about Wizard of Metal pretty soon here, and I already have one interesting suggestion for it, so looking forward to that. So, we'll talk more about that later as well. Right now, I'm gonna start rambling. I can already feel it, so I'm kind of cut myself off here. Thank you guys very much. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you